subscribe below.
Chelsea take on Bournemouth at Stamford Bridge in the Blues' final game of 2025. It's a quick turnaround from the disappointment against Aston Villa here just 3 days ago, and the chance to get back to winning ways against the drastically out of form visitors. The Cherries arrive off the back of a 4-1 thumping at Brentford just after Christmas, and festive cheer has been in short supply for Anthony Iraola's men, who arrive here winless in 9 games in the league, a run stretching all the way back to October. Here's the Chelsea team. It shows 5 changes from the side that started against Villa, including 3 of the back 4. Achampong, Fofana and Gusto come in. Cucurella is injured, Reece James on the bench. Elsewhere, Estêvão Willian replaces Pedro Neto. Liam Delap comes in up front. His first senior goal was against the Cherries back in 2020. The big news for Bournemouth is that Antoine Semenyo does start amidst intense speculation about his future. So he stays in, but Iraola does make 6 changes from the heavy defeat at Brentford as he looks to reverse his team's slump, including a return up front for Evan Nielsen. 7 of his 12 Premier League goals have come in London. Well, that's been allowed to travel a long way straight to Brooks. Surely they're going to score here. Eventually it is bundled in. David Brooks at the 3rd time of asking, and Bournemouth score first with 6 minutes on the clock. It's the worst possible start.
For a moment I thought Sanchez was going to be performing miracles there. I think the initial header from Brooks, I mean, it looked easier to score. It went straight at the Chelsea goalkeeper, who was able to keep that one out. Once again undone by a set piece, as they were against Aston Villa at that end of the ground. The shed end comes off the Chelsea player initially, so it's not going to be offside despite him being advanced of Garnacho.
Can you pull the captain's performance out the bag tonight? Here's Estêvão. Oh, brilliant run from Estêvão, and then Semenyo nudged him over, and the referee was not interested in Chelsea's appeals for a penalty. Sam Barrett said no. What does Craig Pawson think? Then there's a coming together involving Evan Nielsen and Chalobah. Nothing wrong with that either. Evan Nielsen goes for goal. I think the sting was taken off that shot, but here he goes.
It looks like it's going to be awarded. I'm not so sure will be.
I think we'd be cross if it was at the other end of the pitch.
That's the terminology I was looking for, absolutely.
Couldn't hear a word of that. Apparently it's going to be a penalty. Palmer v Petrovic. (1-1). Just about. Perfectly placed from Palmer. Petrovic went the right way. He couldn't have done any more. But Palmer struck it firmly enough and far enough in the corner to mean he couldn't get there. And just as quickly as they were behind, Chelsea are back level. Caicedo, space for Garnacho, left-hand side, came to Enzo Fernandez first. Here's Garnacho now up against Jimenez again. Gave it to Fernandez, shooting position, roofed it, 2-1. Brilliant goal from Enzo Fernandez. And Chelsea in front for the first time on the night. And they've turned this game around in no time at all. We're only at the midway point of the first half. It's already Chelsea 2, Bournemouth 1.
Well, the pace of the game's breathtaking. The intensity from both sides is right there. And Garnacho was under pressure when he received it there on the left-hand side of the 18-yard box. He couldn't get that one wrong after the reaction of the supporters a few moments ago, and he didn't. Unselfish, found Fernandez infield, and what comes next was sublime. It's a brilliant finish.
Works it short to the edge of the box where Brooks had a swipe. Oh, and then the follow-up effort was blasted toward goal from Tavernier, who's got that in his locker.
What a strike, yeah. I mean, that was incredible power.
It launched as well and headed back toward his own goal by Chalobah and tapped in for 2-2 on the line by Justin Kluivert. Another goal in this game. Another one which comes with question marks over Chelsea's defending, and it's 2-2.
I mean, it is incredibly difficult to defend long throws, especially the flat ones of that ilk. Chalobah mistimes his header, A Bournemouth player, Kluivert, gambling around the far post, gets the easiest goal that he'll get this season.
That's Kluivert. Semenyo down the line with the return ball. Good ball as well from Kluivert. Every time they get the ball in Chelsea's box, you worry they're going to score.
And here, yeah, if Evan Nilsson gets that touch, it'll only have to be the faintest one. It's going to go spinning past the goalkeeper without him able to get a hand to it. He does well actually to come out and be positive in front of the Bournemouth centre forward.
Gusto back for Enzo Fernandez. There's Garnacho. Floated it in toward Estêvão. Got his head to it and dropped just wide. One of the smallest players on the pitch, but he met that one in the air okay.
Oh, what a good attempt. Difficult, I think, to find Delap, so I think the right idea was to go towards goal. Very nearly fashioned enough power to take it towards the far corner, just off target.
Jimenez, the player out of the game at the moment. Neto clips it in far side. Gusto able to win it. It's been a bit of Estêvão. Oh, he's done well, he's full Tavernier. Estêvão across the face of goal. Had anyone in blue got a touch, it would be 3-2 Chelsea.
Yeah, he did great. Did brilliantly, because Tavernier is clearly favourite there. And in the right back position. It's a bad ball from Gusto. Asks far too much of him, but Tavernier sells himself, and if it wasn't for Senesi, I think it's probably Delap that's going to be favourite in Chelsea blue, waiting for it inside the 6-yard box.
Here's Estêvão. Maybe he can get one. It's opening up for a shot for Estêvão. The goalkeeper made the save and turned it behind for a corner.
Yeah, decent strike actually on his right foot. We know that he's capable on his weaker side. And he finds the direction, doesn't he? Maybe just lacks the power to find the net.
Into Fofana. Back to Neto. Second time round, headed away only as far as Enzo Fernandez! What a chance! Head in hands tells you just how good it was.
Yeah, it's not a golden opportunity, but with the touch that he takes, the way he steadies himself, it's quite under his feet, isn't it? So you're having to make the power, if you like.
Left-hand side. Fizzed across first time. Adley across goal, chance to win it over from Enisuna. Almost the ultimate smash and grab from Bournemouth.
Yeah, it's not the easiest of chances. I thought Adley was maybe going to go for goal because it was tempting. That delivery from the left-hand side, Kluivert, it's all due to Chelsea having a player out of the game momentarily.
Lofted in. And headed wide, and that'll be that. That is full time, and Chelsea have to settle for a point here. A crazy first half, a pretty flat second, truth be told. Bournemouth ahead early on, Parma then levelling. Fernandez put Chelsea in front for the first and only time, as it turned out. Kluivert equalised shortly afterwards. It was a game, Sam, that we felt Chelsea needed 3 points from. They have to settle for one.
Yeah, I mean, just a crazy first 45 minutes, wasn't it, with chances galore at either end, and what Chelsea would give to have the opportunity to play that half again. Conceding from those two long throws, set pieces, defensively been a little bit of an issue recently, and to get back to a position with 45 minutes to play, I thought Chelsea dominated the second half, but just unable to find that goal. So, listen, it's not a disaster, because you look at the league table, there's still obviously a lot of games to go, but the reality is I think the two last home games you'd have liked to have taken 4 points minimum. Hasn't been the case. On to Manchester City now, hopefully. A start to the new year laden with some victories, because all of a sudden everyone needs them.
Yeah, frustration to finish 2025 for Chelsea then. Final score at Stamford Bridge, Chelsea 2, Bournemouth 2.